Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Kaspa news. Owning 100,000 Kaspa will make you a millionaire, and much sooner than you think. Before I get into it and the recent Kaspa announcements though, I just want to quickly thank you once again for returning to the channel. Please be sure to leave a like on the video, share with your family and friends, and subscribe to keep up to date with the latest Kaspa content. So first things first, to just dive straight into it. 100,000 Kaspa. Now, with Kaspa currently valued at 12.9 cents, let's just say, the simple maths here means if you had 100,000 Kaspa, that would cost you roughly $12,900 right now. And should Kaspa just reach $10, that would turn that $12,900 into $1 million. Now, I get it. I understand completely. Many investors don't have this sort of capital, this sort of money, this cash just lying around, especially in this sort of economy we're in right now. So let me lay it out for you in a way that makes you realize that you don't need this much money. You don't need a lot of money in order to make a crazy amount in return, in order to become a millionaire even, and much sooner than you think. So to start off with again, can Kaspa even reach $10? Well, let's consider this first, institutional money. In this coming bull market, we are going to see an absolutely crazy amount of institutional adoption, institutional money flooding into crypto. We've already seen an eye-watering $17 billion worth of institutional capital flooding into the space this year alone. And we're going to continue seeing this unholy volume flooding into Bitcoin and into crypto. Personally, more than I feel that people are giving it credit for. We are just getting started. And due to this massive fact alone, that for me is enough to believe that there is a possibility for Kaspa to reach as high as $10 in this coming bull cycle. If you pair these three factors together, again, the institutional adoption, but also the continuous Kaspa developments like smart contracts, Rust, Dagnite, and so on. But then the third factor, being arguably the most important, the unknown factor, which is that Kaspa is a virgin to the bull market. It has never seen one in its life before, so who's to say where the peak for Kaspa truly is in the next few years? Kaspa could very well reach $10, but to cover all the bases, let's just say Kaspa doesn't reach $10. It's also very possible in this coming bull market. Then think about the next one, years down the line, and also consider by the next bull market, we will have Rust and likely 32 blocks per second, which will be an insane accomplishment. And in the words of lead developer Kaspa Michael Sutton, extremely high BPS opens up a new playground with unlimited potential. And the same goes for the partially synchronized properties of Dagnite. Again, also Dagnite, smart contracts, and also furthermore, we will have tier 1 exchange listings. I've never felt more confident about something in my life before by the next bull run at the very latest. Also, though, remember, Kaspa is still a work in progress. It's still in development. There's still a lot of work to be done before Kaspa can be remotely considered complete. And come the next bull cycle, Kaspa will be that much closer to completion. And if Kaspa meant to be the Bitcoin 2.0 that is said to be, the next generation for crypto and blockchain technology, the block DAG, the only project to solve the blockchain trilemma, what to say Kaspa couldn't reach the price of $20? And should Kaspa reach the price of $20, then you'd only need $6,500 in order to make $1 million. And again, what's to say that Kaspa couldn't reach even $30 or even $50 if you have done your research into Kaspa, extensive research into Kaspa, and you understand their goal, what they're trying to build. These price targets don't seem that far-fetched. They don't seem that unrealistic, at least in the long-term goal, the long-term side of things. Now, yes, $50 would put Kaspa near the all-time high market cap of Bitcoin, which seems completely absurd right now. I completely get that. I also agree to an extent. But again, remember, the influx, the injection of institutional money that's entering into the market right now. And again, we are still just at the beginning, and it's going to greatly influence and affect the amount of capital in crypto, the price of cryptocurrencies, and that all-time high for Bitcoin a few years from now won't seem remotely that daunting at all. And again, Kaspa is meant to be a fair launch proof of work. It will continue to increase in value as time goes on. Kaspa could make you a millionaire much sooner than you think. It can make you very rich much sooner than you think. And in this instance, I'm actually referring to the recent Kaspa announcements and the numerous signals of an imminent Kaspa breakout. Now, I did cover this in my last video on Kaspa, so I highly recommend checking out if you haven't done so already. But it seems now that the bigger mainstream media Kaspa platforms are now starting to say what I've been preaching for weeks now. The Kaspa enthusiast post, a big price pump is waiting for Kaspa. As Kaspa is a proof of work cryptocurrency, the hash rate is an important indicator for the price trend. And as you can see in the comparison between hash rate and price below, the scenario we are currently seeing is that the price falls below the hash rate, which we can see in the last couple of times just before the pump in these green boxes down here. And these pumps were the case from 3 to 5 cents, 5 to 15 cents, and also 15 to 19 cents. In addition, again, remember, the miner reward will be lowered tomorrow to $116.54, which will therefore lead to a shortage and less selling pressure of Kaspa. And last but not least, the switch to Rust is currently taking place on the mainnet. Accordingly, the Kaspa enthusiast predicts that there will be another Kaspa pump very, very soon, which is what I've been saying for weeks now. We can see further here, the migration is currently ongoing. The 31st of March, we saw 1.71%. A day later, we saw it increase by 0.13% to 1.84 April 1st, then 2.07 April 2nd. Then yesterday, we saw 2.77, but now we've seen a massive, massive jump from 2.77% to 4.09%. So according to this logic, this could actually happen a lot sooner than we think as well. This migration is speeding up as we speak. And the fact that we have actually reached a new all-time high in petahash per second at 220.64. This is just another proof once more that for one, the new ACR miners are coming online and the hash rate is skyrocketing. And the price therefore will follow in suit very, very shortly. So in my personal opinion, and none of this is financial advice, but I believe 100,000 Kaspa is definitely enough to make you a millionaire. I wholeheartedly believe that Kaspa could reach the price of $10 in the future. Maybe not the next bull run, but it's possible. But if not the next bull run, then definitely the one following. But at the same time, you can still become grossly rich off Kaspa without having to invest $12,900. Because the sky is the limit for Kaspa. Kaspa could soar so much higher than anyone can predict. So again, do your own research and don't be emotional, be logical.